Welcome to Tantrum Mouse Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're looking at Pumpkin Patch Bad Seeds. Pumpkin Patch Bad Seeds by Brouhaha Games is a 2 to 3 player hand management card laying game that plays in about 10 to 20 minutes. Now you're planting pumpkins and moving crows around in this communal garden trying to get the most points. It's coming to Kickstarter in July. The prototype components include pumpkin cards, crow cards, tokens, and a score track. At the beginning of the game, there will be seedling plots surrounding a baby boo card with the crows on the table. You'll also place cards face up in a compost pile. The rest of the cards are shuffled and become the draw pile. Each player then gets a hand of 3 cards. The cards have the pumpkin color and number, the pumpkin ability, and also how many of that type of pumpkin are in the deck. On your turn, you play a card from your hand or from the compost pile. Cards must be placed in ascending numerical order on top of each other, so 2s on top of 1s, for example. New plots have to be adjacent to the other plots. After you place a pumpkin, you move a crow onto a different plot. That plot can't get any more pumpkins and it can't be moved until that crow is gone. You can then discard any number of cards and then draw back up to 3. You're trying to get the most points. The way you do that is by activating the abilities on the pumpkin cards when you play them. So you could get points from Jack Be Little for continuous orange pumpkins, or the Blaze gets you a point for each sequential pumpkin, or just straight up points. The game's over when the Cinderella pumpkin is played and its seeds are collected. Whoever has the most points wins. The strategy comes in on where and when to place the pumpkin cards from your hand. Try to set yourself up to get the most points possible, and trying to be careful not to give your opponents points. And then the crow, how that moves is pretty cool too, because you are moving it after you place your pumpkin, so you're sort of hindering where you think other people might be getting points, but then you have to be careful because that crow's still there, but probably going to be still there by the time it gets back to you. If you're playing a 2-player, it could move if you're playing 3-player, but that movement of the crows could even hinder you if you're not careful. And then, of course, holding onto that Cinderella card is really important because Melissa one time, she held onto it at the last possible second, was able to play it, and then beat me at the end of the game. Now this is a prototype, but I believe the art on the cards is final. It's cool that the pumpkins are all different colors and shapes. Some of them have like those creepy faces. The graphic design is clear, and it's neat that you're trying to use the abilities on the cards to score the most points at the right time. So if you're a fan of pumpkins or you like quick card laying type games, then check out Pumpkin Patch Bad Seeds from Brouhaha Games, coming to Kickstarter in July.